The new crown jewel of Baylor basketball is Foster Pavilion here in Waco, Texas. The place has been open less than 2 months, and today it hosts its biggest game yet as the second-ranked Cougars come to town next on CBS. Final Four winds through Waco, and they always do it bigger in the state of Texas, and it doesn't get any bigger than this. Number 2, Houston, and number 11, Baylor, ready to get it on as they step onto the big stage. A look at the updated Big 12 standings. Houston, that pivotal Monday win over Iowa State. They're now in sole possession first, and Baylor 2 games back with 5 left. Hi, everyone. Welcome courtside here in Waco alongside the great Jim Spinarkle. I'm Spiro Ditas as we begin 2 straight days of triple headers here on CBS with the month of March less than a week away. Here we go. What a first year it's been, Jimmy, for Kelvin Sampson and the Houston Cougars in the Big 12. We saw where they sit in the standings. The linchpin has been this kid, Mr. Shed, one of the favorites for National Player of the Year.
Yeah, and Spiro, clearly the leader of this Houston team, both from the defensive standpoint and offensively, where he's scoring 17 points a game in conference play. He makes great decisions with the basketball. Whenever you're playing on the road against a team like Baylor, it's so important for him to make sure he doesn't turn the ball over.
This is a matchup of strength on strength. Houston, #1 defensive team in the country, really in every major statistical category with what they do at that end of the floor against the Baylor offense that is top 5 in the country. And with that, Jim, how about AT&T fast analysis?
And when you're scoring about 83 points a game, you score in a lot of different ways. And one of the things they do so well, Baylor, is that they can score in mid-range. They can go long range with their three-point shooting, and when they get you in the half court, they can challenge you and take you right to the basket. But when you look at the Houston defense, it is intensity. It is directed to make sure you don't get into the paint area. And when they get a turnover, they have the ability to push the ball up the floor and get easier buckets, whether it's long-range shooting or layups. And they will need some easy shots this afternoon.
What a matchup. Stage is set here in Waco. Houston, Baylor next. CBS Sports college basketball coverage is sponsored by Allstate, reminding you that basketball season is mayhem. AT&T, who believes connecting changes everything. And by GMC, we are professional grade. What a program Kelvin Sampson has built in Houston. 5th most wins now among active coaches in the sport. And what an inaugural campaign it has been for the Cougars in the Big 12. Starting lineups, Shed joined by L.J. Cryer. What a moment for him. First 3 years of his career here with Baylor. He was a freshman on the Bears national championship team, but he returns today as the enemy. And meantime, Jacoby Walter, the freshman, is the leading scorer for Scott Drew and the Baylor Bears. What a run it's been for Drew, 3 years removed from that national championship season. Big opportunity against one of the elite teams in the country. Great officiating crew, Doug Sermons, 5 straight Final Fours, James Breeding and Brooks Wells. And off we go here in Waco.
Start off with a backcourt violation to begin. And Spiro, you know when you talk about games